August 17th, 2020. Just looking back at the first, second, third, and fourth planting blocks of sweet corn. Planted buckwheat into these and ended up coming back and doing a weeding on them. I think right after the buckwheat planting, or maybe right before the buckwheat planting. But this amaranth is pretty aggressive in here and on this farm in general, so I had to come back and knock most of that out. But I just wanted to go back and show, I mean, you do see some of that coming through again. I've been laxed in getting it all completely eradicated. But I just want to point out how well the buckwheat cover crop is covering in this canopy and capturing sunlight, and see that it's coming into flower. Pretty soon the honeybees will be in this as well. And you can see different densities of plantings here. Looks like a little bit denser is a little better in the understory. I've had a lot of questions about, wow, I didn't know you could grow corn with another crop in with it. I thought that would compete with it. Well, it's really about, you know, A, using complementary crops, and B, it comes down to light, air, space, and nutrient availability. And like in this case, the corn is taller, and so it maintains dominance. And then instead of getting a lot of these weeds in, the more you cover crop, the more you block those weeds out, and you provide a crop like, say, buckwheat that's good at building soils and building soil health. Also provides a nectar source, and it helps keep the weeds down. So you can do multiple things at once together. There's another tactic called relay cropping, and I may try some of that next year. I might start doing double rows of corn spaced a foot apart, and then maybe a 4 or 5 foot spacing to the next double row. And then in the under canopy of that, putting some brassica, either broccoli or kale or something like that. And then the corn can protect that for a midsummer planting. And then by the time the corn starts to die back, the brassica can come in and fill in its place. And then you can be planting and growing multiple crops in the same grow space at the same time. And then of course you have the diversity effect from that, where soils are getting better and better as well. Interesting here on the end, we've got an incredible sweet corn here with at least 3 ears on it, and it looks like it might be throwing a 4th on it. So that's nice to see. That comes back to nutrition and critical points of influence. And it looks like this one might throw a 3rd ear as well. And we'll see how the season progresses. Anyway, I just wanted to get another clip of this. I often forget to get back out here when things are at different phases and catch them. And then later on I think about it and I wish I had gotten video, so thought I would just come out and get a shot. And we'll just go up the block here. And then you can see where I didn't do as good a job weeding out the amaranth, and that is taller and more competitive and going to seed. I'm not too concerned about that because I'm going to try planting rye into this next year and rolling that cover crop down in the spring. We'll see how all that goes. And then these are the later plantings. These got the buckwheat earlier on, and then the buckwheat was competing with the amaranth. Little honeybee there getting some pollen to take back to the hive, building that winter nest up, or getting ready to. Anyway, it was competing with the amaranth, so I had to come back through and carefully weed the amaranth from the buckwheat. I definitely would stall off another week, retill again, or seed, and then retill to drill that seed in. A little bit longer I found was better. A second till is good with the amaranth. It's a very aggressive, very fast germinating and growing weed seed, so it's one of the harder ones to beat. And that's part of why I chose buckwheat, because buckwheat is so fast and so broadleaf and robust. And you can see it's definitely providing heavy competition for the amaranth. And if I had gotten back in here and controlled the last round of amaranth with another good weeding, we probably wouldn't have much of it left in this plot at all. But anyway, just thought I would do another update, another quick shot of things, just to show progression. Really looking forward to these sunflowers filling in here and flowering. Alright, thanks for watching the Pharmacy Seeds Network.